This video deals with two recycle and repurpose projects where I'm recycling some plastic and repurposing some old books. I'm going to use decoupage technique on plastic as well as books, and I will also share a wonderful, unbelievable trick, a tip how to remove sticky label glue from plastic surfaces or maybe any surface with just one ingredient that everybody has at home. It's absolutely inexpensive. For my first DIY, I'm using these two items with a trash or waste and make something beautiful and useful or treasure. So let's talk about this first. This was a container, it had a label on it which I have removed. This had something like a cream or ice cream, and it comes with some wafers, so you can scoop the cream from it and have the wafers. So once that was over, I was left with this container. I just liked the bucket kind of feel about it, so I kept it and my kids to play with it for a while, and now it's just lying as a waste. Now this shape, particular shape with a broad end on one side, tapering on the top, this size or the shape gave me the idea for using it for a DIY purpose. So I'm going to use this. The handles will be a little of hindrance and these can be easily removed. Next, I'm going to just wash this and it will be ready for use. This is the second piece, and this video holds a very easy, very wonderful hack. Now it had this, when this plate came, I got it from some seminar or something. It had a big sticker on it. I soaked it in water, warm soap solution, and the sticker came out. The paper part of the sticker came out, but the sticky, gluey stuff stayed. It just doesn't come out. It's really painful to take this off, and I had been looking through internet on different places looking for different things. People had different ideas. Some used acetone, some used alcohol, some used olive oil, some soda bicarb. So there were different ideas. So I thought of starting, before I start this video, if I'm able to clean this plate, I'll be able to use this in the DIY. So I started by adding some oil. Now you don't need olive oil or any specific oil. Take the vegetable oil or take any oil that you have in your kitchen, that will do. So this is my everyday use oil. It's actually a vegetable oil. It doesn't really matter. Any oil will do. So I'm just going to pour a drop or two on this. By the way, I made this dispenser on my own. I recycled a bottle and added this nozzle to it, added a monogram, painted it with acrylic paint, and I made this last month. If you have watched that video of mine, and I'm very much using these two oil dispensers in my kitchen. I'll link that video above. Now you see here I've dropped some oil here. I'm just going to spread this oil evenly on the surface where the sticky part is. It's really irritatingly sticky. It doesn't really come out easily. And this half, as I was experimenting, I had already applied some oil here. So this had the oil had been sitting on this half of the plate for about an hour, and this clear part was part of my experiment, and I had to stop myself to show you the magic. Now you don't need any other chemical. So after 1 hour has passed, you don't need any special chemical. Even you don't need soda bicarb. All you need is something which has a straight edge, and it's a blunt straight edge. You don't want to scratch your object or item. So take anything, a scalpel or a paper knife or a nail file or any card which has a straight blunt edge. And the part that is already, the oil has been soaking and dissolving the sticky glue. So just take this, and that's magic. See, this is magic. No extra effort. I don't even have to put much pressure. This thing just came off. It is not working so great on this portion because it needs to wet a while. After the gooey thing the oil has seeped into all the glue and dissolved it, then this portion will also come clean. So once I've taken all the sticky thing out of this portion, then I'll just wash it with soap water, and this is ready for use. Now as this plate is this blue cyan color, it's bright blue, therefore I went on internet searching for prints that I can get for decoupaging in these two color combinations. So keeping these two colors in mind, I searched and found this printable on internet and had it printed over an A4 size paper. The shades of blue are wonderful and they all will look together beautiful. So I just had to add the floral print at the bottom of this so that it's seen. So this is too big for this portion, this piece, this container. This is too big, this decoupage will be too much. These are too less. This is the perfect print. So I'm going to take some fine scissors and cut this print as close as possible. Not the inside, just the outside. This is white, therefore it will be easily camouflaged over the white. The white portions will not be so evident. So I'm going to cut very close to the floral print here. So now I'm just cutting it broadly out. Then I shall go into further depths of this pattern. Now I just measured the amount. I lost the footage, so I have to show you like this. I just measured the circumference and I've cut out only that much part. Now there was a half flower while printing. I cut that off. Then I went deep into the pattern wherever I possibly could. This going deep into the pattern at different portions is going to help me wrap this pattern easily around this curved edge like this. Next I'm going to take some decoupage glue and glue this on. So I have some decoupage glue with me. If you don't have decoupage glue, take PVA craft glue 1 part and 1 part water and mix it well, and you will have your own decoupage glue. Now I'm using a brush to apply this because I need to apply the glue in an even coat. It's best to wet the paper at the back side. If you are using a tissue paper for decoupage, it's great, but if you're using a regular paper, just wet the paper from back side and then glue it so that the paper stretches as much it has to and then can easily merge with that of the surface where it is being applied. See, now you see this was a portion which has this cut, and so easily it just molded and lying flat to the surface against the curved surface. So here there is a little gap, so I'm going to put some nicks here in the paper. So I took off the excess paper here. The white portions can be cut off and this will help the paper to adjust itself. Use a brush and flatten the print. Now once it is neatly applied, always press the paper from center outwards, pushing all the air bubbles and creases, and it should lay absolutely flat. That's the key to a good decoupage. It should lay flat to the surface and it should not look like stuck on. So once that is done, I'm going to take the same brush with the same decoupage glue and go over the print. Over the print, yes, because this will protect the print. It will give a clear, shiny coat over it and also protect it, make it slightly waterproof. let this whole thing dry and you can wipe off this extra from the sides. Now I took a piece of rag and I'm just wiping clean the portions where the marks of the glue is seen on the clear surface. Just slightly wet it and clean it. Now to match this color, I have mixed some blue and white acrylic paint and I'm applying it onto the rim of this container. The second coat beautifully covered any blank spaces that were there and it looks very even and beautiful. Now with the same color and brush, or one can use Q-tips for the same, or the earbuds, I'm going to make some dots here so that the top portion doesn't look so blank. Again, I might need to come back and redo the dots once it's dry. Because it's plastic and a very smooth surface, just load the brush with a lot of paint and add one coat, and once it's dry, come back with a second coat. I think it's a great way to recycle this plastic that I had at home. After second coat on the dots, they look nice and pretty, and this plastic container is now so pretty, beautiful. Let's keep this aside to dry and clean up this, and we'll be ready for the final step of this DIY. See the magic happening? This is just in less than 15 minutes that I'm doing this, and yet it's working so well. Now once I've cleaned this plate, you can see it's perfectly clean, and this is a food safe plastic plate, therefore I can use it to serve cake, cookies, pastries, anything I like. And here is my pedestal stand, or the cookie stand, cake stand base ready. I'm just going to add some chemical adhesive here, or if you want to make this a little temporary thing, you can even add some glue gun here, hot glue here, and then position the plate center like this and glue it together so that it stays stable, and I'll have a wonderful cake stand ready. My today's video is part of my collaboration called Bonded by DIY, where in every episode I have 2 new guest channels, and my today's guests are Zana Odland from OK at Home DIY and Crafty Hints from Chantel Graham. So I'll put links to their videos for today's episode in my description box, so make sure you check them out after you have watched my video, and if you love their content, please show your love. Tell them I sent you. And if you're coming from Zana's channel or you're coming from Chantel's channel, a warm welcome, look around, and if you love my content, which is about doing lots of DIYs and crafts, everything related to home within budget, please consider subscribing with the notification bell. Let's do one more decor DIY using the same printout. I have taken out 2 butterflies in 2 different shades of blue, and these were the leftover of this border in floral, so I've cut them. Now these are some old books. I like this brown yellowed edges of the books, and because I cannot destroy my books, I just simply covered them using some white paper. And this was during the Christmas time, and I had written J, a small red wreath for O, and Y to spell out joy. So I'm just going to repurpose this, recycle this. I'm just going to place them, stack them together in any style, and maybe tie them up with a blue string. and then use these same printouts for some more decoupage. Now I had 2 such strings, and it was good in a way because I could make a bushy, lot of loops bow here on the top and cross them together, and here is the side edge. So this wreath is pretty big, so I'm going to use a bigger one and cover it and decoupage it. This one is a pie, so I think I'll just take the 3 flowers on the top, and this one I'll use it for the chain. So this one will be here, and we can put it there. So now I'll just take this whole thing onto the other edge also, surface also, and again add a layer of decoupage glue over the prints for a better finish. So it has this pretty touches of blue. Now here are the 2 butterflies, so maybe one here and one on top like this, and flow over to the other side. Both my decor DIYs today turned out so beautiful. I love the colors of shades of blues over the white, and these are so beautiful. The cake stand or the cookie stand can double up as a candle stand or a decor pedestal. It's absolutely stunning. It's modern, boho, farmhouse chic, and I really like it. And the stack of books had this breath of fresh air. The blue is just so beautiful on it, and tied up with another set of blue ribbon, which is just so beautiful. I hope you liked my today's DIYs. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, share my channel link, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Please put down your comments in the comment section below, and do make sure to visit my guest channels. I'll see you soon with another video. Until then, stay positive, be creative, and be happy. Thank you so much, everyone.